Hey guys, blessed in the mess, and I am blessed in my mess this morning, and I got a little mess. So, update. As you know, I'm an English teacher online to children in foreign countries. So, I'm up 3 a.m. Just got done teaching a class. I am on what's called a low tier company at the moment. They don't pay the best, but I needed to get some things behind my belt as far as online teaching. I've been teaching for over 30 years, but not online. That's been a newer gig, and teaching English to foreign students and reading to foreign students has been new. So I got on with a lower tier company who will hire if you pass their process and their intro and their demo. Even if you don't have experience, they will hire you for a 6 month contract. So if you're interested in that, you have a bachelor's, a minimum of a bachelor's, and you're willing to get what's called TEFL, you can work with them. The pay rate is not the best for this type of work, but it gets you in the door and it gets you the experience you need. So I've been doing this now for enough time that a higher tier company has reached out to me, and I've been going through the process of getting on with them, and it's quite extensive. There are qualifications, and experience is one of them. There is a demo, an intro, a mock, so I'm on phase two. But my problem is, I have super fast network here. I have what's called panoramic Wi-Fi. I'm just all hooked up. But for some reason, their software is saying I have a poor network, and I've been trying to fix it all morning. So if anybody out there knows what that could be about, I think it's their software. So I've reached out to them. But anyway, leave me a comment. And anyway, if you're interested in ESL, hit me up because especially if you're faith based, because I would like to find five aspiring ESL teachers who may or may not also be faith based in their personal life. Because when you are a believer and you work as a teacher, it can get hard. You have to know how to be very diplomatic and feel okay with not always sharing because I could lose my job. You see, I even take my cross and I push it to the back, not out of disrespect for my Lord and Savior. We've talked about this, but so that I can reach out and be a benefit and help these people, uh, children, learn English. And I'm respectful of their culture and of their politics and their party. I may not personally be of the same beliefs, but that's okay. I respect their ability. And God tells us, the Word tells us to be in the world, but not of the world. If you isolate yourself and you only hang around with believers and you only interact with other believers and you never step outside that, how do you shine the light of Christ naturally to others? Right? So I know I'm not worried about it. I got a little message that was like, how can you put your necklace to the back? Well, because you know why? Because I have a better relationship with my father than to think that that's really going to be important to him in the long run. Right? He knows why. We've talked about it. We've discussed it. And quite frankly, I'm not going to get anywhere with anybody by forcing my awakeness, my awoken state and revelation onto people. I don't force nothing. Jesus didn't force. What did he say to do? Do not throw your pearls to swine and dust the dust off your feet and keep going. So, my job is to teach children English. My job is not to proselytize in the workplace. And that's just how it is. I am in the world, but I am not of the world. And trust this, if there is ever an opportunity or an opening here, there, at the grocery store, at the school, at the movie theater, anywhere I am, I will take it to share Jesus. But make no mistake, I do not force it on anyone. because that's a turnoff. And that's only fulfilling the stereotypes that people have of born again believers. So, judge me, mock me, DM me nasty things. It's all good. I'm the one sitting in my house at 4 a.m. online making good extra money because the Lord gave me this opportunity. Please share what you have going on. I'd like to know because I love to hear other people's stories too. So, if you want to be a teacher like me and you have no experience, hit me up. We'll figure it out. If you got a bachelor's and you got a TEFL or you have a little bit of experience, hit me up. We'll figure it out. All right? And until then, be blessed in your mess because I know I sure am. And now that I am done teaching for the morning, we're going to bring this back around to the front. Yes, we are. And we're going to show it off as I run around town. But I know I don't show it off to my communist Chinese friends because it would be ineffective, it would be a turnoff, it would get me fired, and it's just downright rude. I don't force Jesus on no one because Jesus doesn't force himself on anyone. So I thank you, concerned subscriber. Thank you, and I hope this has answered your question. It was just easier to make a video than to type it. All right? Be blessed in your mess because I know I sure am. See you later.